Hello my friends and welcome back to Conan Exile's Age of Sorcery. We are currently still in chapter 2. Sorry it's been so long. Did intend to start this little gameplay series we've been doing a little bit quicker than this, but unfortunately, as I'm sure a lot of you know, life takes over at the minute. Don't worry about the two behind me. The one over my right shoulder was Delincia, who we had before. I've also now got a Berserker, I believe that was. Now with us, who I managed to previously get. Well, I've been playing a little bit, trying to figure a few bits out, and I did intend to record a couple of times, but there has been a couple of occasions where the game's actually crashed on me, and just I don't know what's been going on with it on console a bit at the minute. It's been a bit hit and miss. But yeah, like I said, we managed to tame up another Berserker. Managed to go up to the mounds and get one. Nearly died a few times doing it. Nearly lost a Lincia a couple of times, but we've now got slightly better gear. I'm just using the Void Forge at the minute, which we went to learn the recipe from the sinkhole. I just popped an elevator in there and we were able to nip down to learn that when we got to the higher level, which is pretty good. Probably not one of the best pieces, because eventually I do want to try and get up to Snow and take on the Black Keep and try and kill the King Scourge so that we can get to Leaf Sorrow. But not also for that, but also for the Silent Legion recipe, so that I can get the Redeem Legion for myself, because that is actually even better for cold and heat protection. But yeah, we'll leave those two chatting away a minute. You've probably noticed as well, or if you haven't yet, we do have a slightly different setup in the base. We have actually moved. If you remember previously, I was kind of up in this corner here where this marker is at top of Sorcery. I decided to move it because actually on a online PvE server that I'm playing, I've actually built a base here, which, as you can just see, if I avoid these rhinos, Sepamaru is just there, the two rhinos are here, the black rhino boss is just over that ridge there, and the silver mine's just down there, and then that way is the unnamed city. So yeah, we've got our stable there where our trusty steed is. Got these couple of people outside guarding here. That is Holly. She is, if I remember rightly, Sumerian Berserker. Still have our bearer with us, of course. She's still here. Not really got her any better gear sorted out as yet, but we will do eventually. Got another Berserker here. Managed to grab a couple of archers. One's a relic hunter, one's a Zingarian. And we also got lucky and got ourselves Cathibria. I've called her Cathy, but that's actually Cathibria Featherstep, who is a legendary bearer. So we'll take her on a run sometime as well, get her leveled up a bit. But for this episode, what level are you? What I thought we would do is... Oh, I was going to show around the base first, wasn't I? Yeah, so this is the main bit. We've got a Yogg Shrine there at tier 3, which I leveled up. Got the guard out here again, not sure what we're doing with her yet. That's at tier 3 as I say, so I can get the Tenderizer, which Delincia is now using, and a couple of the Berserkers. Got our Tinker's Bench, Blacksmith, Furnace, Tanner's there. Got ourselves a nice level 3 Dancer, so she's dancing away there. Couple of storage boxes and a Tanner. Still got bits to finish to this yet, it's not really ready. Dyer's Bench, Armourer's Bench, Carpenter's just kind of plonked there. Sorcerer's Table. Still need to finish this yet. I was going to make a little balcony. Need to put a fence along that yet, but we'll get there, you know, we're not in a rush. And then, so let's put a door on here, so just grab in my bedroom. Make sure that's bound to us, which it is. Right, so yeah, it's pretty basic, nothing fancy. I think if we do the next play series in the next chapter, we might do things a little bit better, but it's all a bit, you know, higgledy-piggledy, but it does for what we need. Yeah, so what I thought we will do is... Oh, I'm doing it again, I haven't showed you this bit. We have our Alchemist, got our campfire there. This of course is the stable. That trusty steed there, who we'll grab in a second. Got a fridge with some spare gruel in, got our stove, got ourselves the lone fisherman from Little Island in Sepulchre. Right, while we're here, I'm going to grab some of that. Still need to put some bits in here, yeah, as I say. Not quite finished it yet, I keep playing around with stuff. We've got Delancey here, what level is she now? She's level 5. So we'll get you to follow. What level is this berserker? She's not actually got any levels on her yet, but she should be fine. So we'll get you to follow. You, behaviour, irritate. So we'll disable irritate on her because she hasn't got any levels on her yet, so her health might be a bit different to Delancey. I mean, she's not brilliant yet, but we'll have them both follow. It's just about to go dark, so what I will do is I'll grab our horse, and where I thought we were going this episode is back down to Noob River, just here where this little lake is. There's a little world boss. I think it's a 3 skull, but it should be pretty easy for them. It shouldn't be too bad. I will meet you down there in a second. Okay, see you soon. Okay, welcome back. We are down here on the river. You can just see the lake there behind me. This is Noob River. What we're going to do, the croc boss, I'm not sure if we can see her or him from here, but there should just be across the other side of that river there, and then the chest, when we get the key from them, if we beat them that is, should be just at the side of this rock here. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave horses there, as we don't want them to get hurt. And I'm already forgetting. I saw in a video the other day that somebody got told by one of their commentators, if you've got weapons equipped, if you're on console, if you hold triangle, you can pull them out like that. Hold triangle again, put them away. Hold it down, pull them out. And I've spent all this time playing of constantly holding L1 for hotbar and doing that, having to do it separate. Now I could just do it in one go, so yeah. Just a little tip there for you. Here comes the first crocodile. Come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright. Tell them to move up a touch. Oh, here comes another one. Ooh. I don't need to do all that one hit, no, got it. That was very lucky. Right, come on then. Wow, didn't realise my one hit was that strong. There's the boss, of course. Well, we want to clear all these out because, I mean, at high level, as we pretty much are now with gear and decent throws, you'd be fine at this, but it's just always wise to get the, what I call riffraff, out of the way, so that when you find the boss, your throws will just literally focus on the boss then, because you don't want them tagging off and messing about with other crocodiles that are coming in, because it just delays everything. But yeah, right, here comes the boss, so we'll send them in. Yep, they've got the aggro. Both using tenderizers, so they should easily. Now, I could have given one a two-hander really. Yeah, watch out for that tail swipe, it'll do it 3 times. And if you're submit that, it will hurt. That will hurt you. Get our cheeky couple hits in so we get the XP and the bleed on it. Oh, it's doing a tailspin again. Yeah, there we go. How the hell's doing? I look like it'll kill him in it. Yeah, probably would have been better. As you can see here, I probably would have been better. One of them having a two-hander like a star metal sword or something. I bet I didn't bring a skinning knife with me, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, but there we go, it's dead. Right, I'm just going to quickly sort out a knife, so I'll be back with you in 1 second. Okay? Okay, yeah, totally forgot. I did actually leave a steel skinning knife on my horse. I had it on there the other day when I went to do something, and totally forgot he'd still got it. What's their health doing that? So they're absolutely fine. Yeah. Right. And that publishes it was pretty quick because of the thralls of the levels that they're at and the gear that they've got. Obviously, if your thrall has a less powerful weapon than that and not as good armour, it's going to take them a little bit longer, but they did alright there. We'll keep the crocodile feline pelt. We'll just drop those teeth for now. We're going to drop the meat because we don't really need that yet. But that is what we do want, which is the key. And then if we go over here, there should just be, he says, sticking out of the water somewhere. There it is. So if you've got the key in the inventory, you hit square and it will show you what you got and what did we get. The Huntress, which is a bow. So that's actually an agility weapon. Won't necessarily have any use for that, but okay, you know, never mind. You never know, we might use it. Yeah, so I mean what you could do essentially if you're playing on can't even speak today, sorry. If you're playing this, I was trying to say on a single player, you could literally come down here, kill that boss, run away up the river a fair distance, come back again, and potentially it would have respawned, you could kill it again. You can eventually get this shield, which I managed to get one time, which is called Mistborn, which is a pretty good shield, not just because it gives you a decent amount of block in front of you, but also this will be a good shield when we go up into the volcano. Now we need the other one, which is called Soul Spiel, which is a white coloured shield, which, yeah, in case you can't already guess it, is actually good for the cold, which is cold insulated, I believe, which means when you have it equipped, if you're up in the snow, even with good armour, it will help keep you warm in the snow. And then you go into the volcano, switch out to Mistborn, and that'll help keep you cool in the volcano. Yes, alright, obviously. So that was that. We've already had a look at the dregs, so there's no point in us doing that dungeon again. So, just whilst I'm down here, is there anybody else we need to do? No, I think we're okay for everything down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up here, clamber back up, make my way back to base, and then I think what we might do is we might nip into the silver mine and stock up on iron, coal, and you can also get, as the name says, silver in there as well. I think we might go and harvest some resources, but what I'll do there is leave the berserker behind and take Kathy, the bearer, in with us, I think, with Delincia as defenders, and we'll see how we go. We'll have a little look at the silver mine. So I'm going to ride back up to base now, and I will meet you back at base when we're equipped, ready to go to the silver mine. Okay, see you very soon. Right, welcome back. We made it back to base. We picked up Kathy, left the berserker behind. As you can see, we're just outside the silver mine now, where there's a rock nose having a bit of a fight with a scorpion. And as you can see, we're just here on the map, just up from Sephiroth, which is here. So we just gained a level. Now when you come near this, come on then. Yeah, get shot. Go on. Nice. Yeah, what I was about to say is, when you come here, be careful, because either side of the door, there is a couple of little nodes of iron, and you do get a bit of silver. You want to try and get those before you get too close to the dark area there, otherwise it will teleport you inside and you'll miss it. So you've got one here. Weird bug. Yes, just hit it like that, and then if you come across here, as you can see there. Another bit there, and I do believe there is a little bit up there as well, but we're not going to mess about looking for that one. I'll do a proper little walk around video sometime, just showing off this dungeon. Because it is a dungeon, even though it's called a silver mine. There is actually a Scorpion Queen and Scorpion King bosses in here you can defeat. Right down the very bottom there's a Scorpion boss, and then there's the final boss, which is the Scorpion Queen, which you can get the Scorpion Venom from. But we'll do that in a separate guide sometime. So let's just have a quick look in here. Excuse me. So there you go, you teleport inside the mine. I'll put a torch on so you guys can see a bit better. There are one or two torches around in here. Again, like I say, I'll do a proper little walk around video of this sometime. I'll use the admin for the cloak and gob mode, just so that I don't get attacked with anything, but I can then point out to you what's what, and just show you what's going on down here. But as you can see, got like a few crates around. We want to carry on down here, and then there'll be a scorpion just there. Get in, please. They will kind of do that, where they do an attack, where they disappear under the ground and try and jump out on you, so just be wary of that when you see them go underground. Just keep an eye out for where they're going. They're not terrible, but yeah, now here you can usually get an absolute ton all in this area of stone. So if you were to start hacking away at this here, I'm about to get hit by a scorpion. Now just watch my screen now as I keep hitting all this. You'll notice how much it lags. Look, there it goes already. It's an absolute ton of stone. But yeah, I'm not going to carry on with that because look at that lag. That lag is horrendous. Yeah, so we got that from the scorpion, the chitin and what have you, but we're not bothered about that. Silver we would like, so we will give that to Cassitol. We'll give her that reptile pelt to hold as well. Not bothered about the stone or the chitin, so we'll just drop all of that at the moment. I'll make sure I eat a piece of it. Yeah, so you could farm all of that. Oops, I got me stuck. All in that area, as you can see, pretty much it goes pretty far back as well. Well, like I say, the lag is ridiculous. Carry on in here. There'll be a couple of scorpions that should go up again. There's one. Get in, please. Come on. Give it a cheeky little hit as well, just to help them out. You'll think you're clear when you get that one, and then just for some reason they come out of nowhere. As you can see, there's some iron. Oh, there it is. Ow. Just like I said, you want to watch out for that. These fellas are little beggars for sneaking up on you. But once you get leveled a little bit and you're getting some pretty decent gear, you should be absolutely fine. And then, depending on the server type you play on, whether you're an official or if you're on a private server that has excuse me, harvest amounts increased, will obviously depend on the amount you get. If you're playing on single player as I am, you can pretty much up it or down it to the amount you get. As you can see just from that bit there, we've got a little bit of a mixture of iron, coal and some more silver, and you can also, like I say, get a ton of stone in here as well. I could pretty much carry it all the way down, but it'll just take up the episode and I don't want to bore you guys with me just farming in here the whole time. So what I'll do is I'll head back out of here, set these two back down at base, and then we'll just quickly talk through what gear I'm aiming to hopefully eventually get, and ideally what I'd like my thralls to be in. Because even though they look like they're in the full Void Forge at the moment, as you can see that's slightly different by the actual armour set. So I'll head back to base, put everything away, and then I'll just quickly talk you through that. just for something a bit different. Bit of a shorter episode, I know, but we're just trying to get back into the swing of things and hopefully carry on with our little playthrough. Alright, well I'll run back and I'll catch you at base in a minute. See you soon. Alright, well here we are back at base. As I said, to wrap this up, I'll just quickly go through what I have these two where, well, all of my thralls actually, berserkers especially, Delincia and Cathy, main ones that I use. This setup is pretty much what I actually use with them on official servers. I use that for them because it kind of, even though they look like they're wearing full Void Forge now, I haven't actually got them in full Void Forge. I just did it because it completes the set. It just looks a bit nicer. Can be a bit costly to make the full set because you need plenty of dragon bone and the hardened leather and everything, but if you can farm all that and you've got the time, then it's fine. But weapons, as I said, I'm both using the tenderizer, which is crafted on the Yogg Shrine. And then if we have a look at Cathy here, if I go across to the headpiece, she has the Void Forge Dragon helm, or the helmet, which as you can see there is heavy armour, and it's a legendary armour piece, and it gives her plus 20 to her health. She also gets the same from the hands. Yep, from the hands, and also we're using the Void Forge Dragon rib, which is the chest piece. So it's all heavy armour, but the difference with the chest piece is that gives her strength weapon damage, and the tenderizer is a strength weapon, so she's getting a boost from that. But then I haven't used the Void Forge legs or feet because am I using them on mine? Yeah, if I show you them on mine, as you can see there, still heavy armor again, but the Void Forge gives health from the feet again, which I could have used for them, but they don't necessarily need 3 lots of health because the strength weapon damage is good to boost. But if we look at the leggings, that gives me 10 stamina. Now stamina to a thrall is no good because thralls aren't affected by stamina. So what we do is we use excuse me, got a right tickle today, the Hyperborean Slave, and we just use the feet and the legs because that gives them, it's heavy armour again, you get a plus 3 in each piece, so that's an extra 6 strength weapon damage with the chest piece, so that's giving them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11% on that, which as you can see from her stats there, that's what she gets. She gets the 31% strength damage, that's because of the level she's at, but also the bonuses from the armour and the health. It's pretty much the same with Delincia. That's why I use them at the minute, because it's kind of pointless using Void Forge or even the Silent Legion or Redeemed Legion. It's pointless using those on thralls because the Silent and Redeemed Legion both give, I think it's stamina on the legs and carry capacity with the feet, and carry capacity and stamina to thralls is just pointless because they're not affected by it. So you can mix it up, but make a full set of the army you want them in, just so it looks like a decent bit. And we're about to hit night time again, so I'll be back in a second. Alright then guys, well that is just about it from me. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. Like I say, a bit of a mishmash, a couple of different bits just in this episode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll venture a bit more into the map, go and explore some more new areas. Now we've got a couple of leveled up thralls. Try and discover a bit more of the map, maybe do something different, see what we can find out there. And yeah, enjoy the map a bit more. So if you did enjoy this sort of content, once again give me a big old like. Just helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos out to more people. Shows me that you guys enjoy Conan and enjoy this type of content. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Or if I can't answer them, certainly do my best to pass you details of the relevant people who I think may be able to help you. And if you're not subscribed, why not consider doing so while you're down there? Totally free to do, just helps me grow as a channel and gives you some entertainment hopefully. So yeah, that is it for this episode, and until the next one I shall say farewell. See you in the next one guys. Bye for now.